mean?
I thought we had a terrible first period. Really good second period. Loved how we started the third period, and we did a lot of really good things in the third period, I thought, but made a couple mistakes, ended up in our net, and made the game a lot harder than it needed to be.
Do you feel good about where the team is at the break?
Yes, I do. Very good.
What do you think of the play that Sheldon Mitch made in 5-on-3? Curl back when it goes on and they saw that time.
Yeah, it's next level stuff. Not many guys are processing the game in that manner in terms of timing and space and all of those things. It's a little dangerous, just in the fact that the other guys on the ice probably aren't thinking the same way. But in that case, huge play by him, and obviously gets us through a tough time in the period.
What do you like about how the team handled the final minute 10 when you took the penalty and then the goalie up the entire time?
Yeah, just battle. I mean, we've been in that situation. I like that. I mean, obviously, I think we had some opportunities to just ice the game and put it in the net, and we were unable to do that. But in terms of how we played, I thought we didn't panic through that. We've been in that situation before, and it looked like it.
Just how important, like for you personally, but just for the team as well, is a little break like this, a time away from the rink?
Vital. Yeah, we're fortunate we get an extra day as well, and the early game here today. It's great. I'm still going to get to see both my kids play hockey games tonight, so this is good stuff. Yeah, getting the extra time, I think it's important. No matter what, every team in the league has their own things going on. The schedule is not easy, so some time to breathe and recover and have some fun and be with your family, I think is terrific, and it's needed. So we'll come back out of this, and we're right on the road right away to St. Louis, but we won't think about that for a few days.
What's the prognosis for St. Louis?
I think the break's going to be really important for him, and once we come back, I think at that point we should have a better sense of precisely where he's at. Because of he's an injured player and all that, he's not going to play the first game back for sure. It's going to be a little bit of a process for him.
What do you think of the way Samsonov tonight or today and Murray the other night handled not really getting a lot of shots and then the third period?
Yeah, not easy. And I think you look at the goals, whether it's the other night, the one we gave up, or tonight, he can isolate those and think maybe you want some saves there to handle it differently. But it's not an easy task for a goalie to play. I was thinking about it during the game, just how we've got to really do a good job of preventing the big chance, because long breaks with no action, and then you saw it there in the third period. All of a sudden, they got two that are in pretty tight. It's a tough ask for the goaltender there. So, I feel for them in that sense. Yet, I don't, because our team's playing well in front of them and keeping the chances down and keeping the shots down. So they're going to have to get comfortable in that.
Is there anything about Ilya that you've learned that's maybe a surprise to you?
I wouldn't say so. I guess I would say just. I don't know, surprise is not the right word, but just that, we talked about it. Since he's come into our facility, we've been really happy with how he's just embraced everything that we've asked him to do. And he stayed with it, and he's been structured and all of that. These last couple of games, at least statistically, when you look at it, haven't gone the way I know that he would like them to. So this break comes at a good time for him to sort of reset and come back. But he's played very, very well for us and given us a chance to win every game he's played in.
Willie getting to 20 goals so fast, just another thing for the opposition to worry about when, based on what Mitch has done and other guys have done.
Yeah, I mean, no secret. We've got multiple weapons there offensively that teams have got to be aware of. I think that that line, Matthews, Willie, and Bunce were really good again here today. I love the way they just went out and grabbed a hold of the game in the third period. Like I said, the other night against Tampa, I thought we went into the third. I know we were up 2 at the time, but I thought we were a little hesitant early on. Today we weren't. We just wanted to go out and play and get after them, and I couldn't have a better shift than we did there. So big moment for them, and then got another one as well. So, which I think it's on Nylander's goal, which is a terrific goal. But you go back to the shift before that. The Holmberg line is out there. They bring the puck down the rink. They grind the other team down. All three of them get off the ice, and we send out the Matthews line against tired people and score what ends up being the game-winning goal. So that's something that doesn't go unnoticed by the coach.
The stretch, you talked about him the other day, obviously, but the stretch for the last month or so, is this the best you've seen him?
I'm sorry, who are we talking about? Oh, Bunting. Bunch has played well. I don't know if it's the best. These are hard questions for me to answer because I have got high expectations because of what I've seen these guys do. I mean, we quickly forget whether it's Willie or Mitch or Austin, John, Bunce. These guys have set a really high standard. They've played a lot of really good hockey. So that's a tough question for me to answer without sounding like I don't feel like they're playing well, because they are. Yet those guys have been really good players, So I think they're just doing what they're capable of.